in the end, Kennedy, who's on duty again, took care of business. Has a gold medal in the 4x100 meters. Won the third leg last night. And here, silver in the 400. Just missed the defense of his title. Just won at Dennis's teammate run him down the stretch. And the Bahamians, with the Bahamian swag, getting set to run the 4x4. The history in the 4x4 is as rich as anybody in the Caribbean, with Olympic titles and their men, the third fastest nation of all time, 2:56.72. Next on the list, Jamaica, 2:56.75. Grenada, their great hero Kirani James had Rondell Bartholomew when James came up, but injuries took Bartholomew out of the game. They're hoping and waiting to put together another great 4x4 team with a chance to win gold medals. There's the lineup.
Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts and Nevis, Jamaica, Bahamas, Grenada, British Virgin Islands, Barbados.
On the board for the finals of the under-20 men's 4x4. The final event of this exciting Oaktree Medical Center 50th Carifta Games 2023. This will be thrilling from the start to the finish. We hope that you've enjoyed yourself at these games, and thank you for coming and visiting with us here in Nassau, the Bahamas, at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium.
Jasona Dennis leading off for the Jamaicans.
As a reminder, we're going to invite you to, again, to just check out the Cultural Village. Before you leave the stadium, kill some time. Don't get caught up in the traffic. The Cultural Village and all the vendors will be right there waiting for you.
Cyril Sumner will lead off the Trinidad and Tobago team.
Silver last year, the 4x4 Sumner.
Dennis, the 400 champion here to get the Jamaicans going. They're looking for something fast. Off they go. Final race of Carifta 50. It's the 4x4 for under 20 boys. Barbados flying on the outside. Jamaica moving steadily. Grenada flying through the first 200 meters in lane number 5. Jasona Dennis ranging up for Jamaica in lane number 3, the 400 champion. Down the stretch they come. Grenada, Barbados, Jamaica with Dennis coming through now. Here they come to the first change. And the Jamaicans change just behind the Grenadians. But they surge to the lead, Jamaica, with the 400 hurdles champion, Rashawn Clark.
This Jamaican team is very, very good. 47.4 for Dents on the first leg, and Rashawn Clark is flying 15-20 meters in front.
Man battle for the silver medal. Barbados in second, Grenada there, the Bahamas there, Trinidad and Tobago there. The Jamaicans out front, all alone like they have been in all the 4x4s tonight. Rashawn Clark, second fastest time in Carifta history at 400 hurdles to win the gold medal, and pours it on down the home stretch as the Jamaicans lead ahead of Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago.
45.8 for Clark, and this is the last year's 400 champion, Delano Kennedy.
World Under 20 finalist at this event as well. Kennedy took the silver medal here, beaten by Jasona Dennis. The championship record 3:05.68. The Jamaicans could threaten that here with Kennedy having the lead. Grenada running a terrific race as well. They are in second position and gaining on the Jamaicans with Trinidad and Tobago in third. Delana Kennedy steps on the gas down the home stretch. Grenada still holding second. Trinidad and Tobago third. Bahamas back in fourth. Kennedy hands off in front for Jamaica.
46.9 for Kennedy.
The Jamaicans front-loading their team. Down the back straight away they go for this final leg. Still Jamaica by 10 to 15 meters. Grenada in second, Trinidad and Tobago in third. The Bahamians trying to make a mad rush. But it's Jamaica well clear in the 4x400. Down the stretch they come. Malik Smith Band cruising down the home stretch. Trinidad and Tobago into silver medal position, but the Jamaicans close team-carifta 50 in style. They sweep the 4x4 relays. Malik Smith Band takes them home. Trinidad and Tobago gets the silver. They say thank you very much to Bahama land. 3:07.68 for the Jamaicans. Trinidad and Tobago with another silver, and Grenada with a terrific bronze. 3:09.97 for the Trinbagonians.
Anchored by Nathan Cumberbatch, the 800 champion, and the Grenadians fine third place run, 3:10.59.
Terrific run by the Grenadians. Held silver for a long time in that race, but Cumberbatch with a brilliant anchor for Trinidad and Tobago. But the Jamaicans were not to be denied. Jasona Dennis, the 400 champion, handing off to Russian Clark, the 400 hurdles champion, to Delana Kennedy, the fastest of them all over 400 meters, to the 200 champion, Malik Smith Band. That was an unstoppable four.
In good conditions at the Pan Am Juniors. Maybe the Jamaican junior record could be under threat, 3:03.79. Great battle for second. This is the anchor leg. Malik Smith Band, the 200 champion, comfortable and cruising on the anchor leg. A battle, and the 800 champion Nathan Cumberbatch puts the red and blacks into second for good at the very end. Bay 2, break 3:10.
Disappointing for the Bahamians to be left out of the medals in the very final race of the games. But the Jamaicans dance and sing and cheer and celebrate a 3:07.68 victory at 4x4 to close team-carifta 50. Trinidad and Tobago takes silver at 3:09.97. Grenada with the bronze medal at 3:10.59.
And circling the track, the Bahamian team, they've done so much to make this a memorable 50th team-carifta Games.
Here goes another splendid run by Team Jamaica. This time the 4x400 team, and they did excellent. Jamaica is not necessarily known for our 4x4 in international events. We are always beaten by the Americans and some other teams. But in the last 5 years, Jamaica have been steadily improving. And this is a testament of this. This Jamaica team-carifta team, under 20, winning in style. We continue to show some flashback races. The season is still not started as yet, so these are just some past races we are looking at. Back to what I was saying, the Jamaican team is steadily improving. This was such a fantastic and well-timed race. They had the 400-meter champion and a few more athletes who did really well. As usual, Trinidad team is very strong, and they gave a good run in the last. And the Bahamian team, always there, got third tonight. The Trinidadian team got second, and of course Jamaica won the gold medal. The US team goes very deep, and Jamaica has to improve in this area. So these young guys at some point in time can help to make up the pool of 400 meters runners so that they can form a 4x100 meter team, a strong team, a solid team. 2025 World Championships, let us see how that goes, and probably next Olympics we will have a much better team than the one that we had the last time. However, Jamaica need to start producing more 400 meter runners. We do not have much at the moment, much international stars. So I think this is something that we should try to improve on. The girls did well. The girls won their 4x4 also. Great second leg, great third leg, and they brought home the victory. The 4x1 team also did well. Both girls and boys. The under 17 team did immaculate. So we see the Carifta team of 2023 and 2024 is providing a pool, as I said before, so that the Jamaican team can source and pick from. And over the years, these are the same athletes that continue to make up the national team. I hope that they can go forward and do so. What has happened over the years is some of these athletes goes off to universities overseas, and some of them put down track and field while some continue to do it. But I hope some of these that we have seen on show both in 2023 and in 2024 goes on to join the national team, because as I said before, Jamaica need more representation in the 400 meters. I guess more emphasis is placed on the 100 meters and the 200 meters and the 4x100 meters, but not much is placed on the 4x400 because it's a much more difficult race to execute. This one is not necessarily about speed, but it's about longevity and it's about timing. You have to know when to slow down and when to speed up. You have to time your opponents. It is a much more technical race, and you find that a lot of people do not gravitate to this one. Usain Bolt was a 400 meter runner back in the day, was a 200 and 400, and he said already that he struggled with the 400 meters, so that is why he eventually dropped it, because it was very difficult to do. Hence we know it's not easy, because he's one of the world greatest athlete. Now these girls have shown pedigree. These girls have shown that they have what it takes, because they took on the Caribbean, the rest of the Caribbean, and they came away victorious. All we have to do is put our support behind them and help them on and encourage them in their endeavors in terms of continuing to do 400 meters. It was Jamaica first, Trinidad and Tobago second, and Guadeloupe third. My bad, it wasn't Bahamas, it was Guadeloupe that was third. And the second leg and the third leg for Jamaica did very, very well. They paced themselves and showed that they understood what they were doing and run a well-timed race. As I said before, hope these guys can go on and make World Championship team here in 2025, and even if they go off overseas, they will continue to do 400 meters and continue to build on their craft, so that when their national team is ready to call them up for national duty, they will be ready. Some of the best 400 meters runners are the ones who make up the 4x400 meter team. And one of the best runner in the 400 meter, is not at that form now because he got an injury and therefore set him back. Wade Van Niekerk. This man did the 400 meter in 43.03 seconds. Second is Michael Johnson, 43.18 seconds. Third, Butch Reynolds, 43.29 seconds. And fourth, 43.40 seconds, Quincy Hall. These are some of the top competitors in the 400 meters, and these guys made excellent 4x400 meter team, because I remember Michael Johnson anchoring a couple of times for the Americans. So therefore the Jamaicans, they are producing some good 400 meter runners. So these guys can make the transition to the national team to run the 4x400 meters, because it's basically the same thing that they are doing. As I said before, Jamaican team did well, and I congratulate them, and I congratulate the other teams that was involved, because if it wasn't for them, there wouldn't be a race. And I know it's a hard race to run, it's a more difficult one to execute, but nevertheless it can be done, and the Jamaican team have proven in this race that it can be done, and they have done it time upon time again. We do not know what is going to happen in the 2025 Carifta. It is yet left to be seen, but it is coming up. It's soon April, and we will be having that. Not quite sure where it will be held this year or this time around, but nevertheless, it will be a great one. So continue to tune to Sports Circle 345 for your news, views, and reviews. And I want to say a special thank you to all of those who have subscribed to the channel, who have stayed with the channel through these 3 years and have enjoyed the content. I want to say a big thank you, and continue to stick with us, because we will continue to bring the track and field as we see it, and as it is available, we will broadcast it. Thank you very much. Walk good, my friend. God bless you.